I'm Bill Wilson, founder of Wilson Combat. I've always been interested in guns as far back as I can remember. Back, maybe 8 or 10 years old, something like that. Always wanted to pick up the gun magazines and read about guns and dreamed of owning guns. And when I was about probably 9 or something like that, my dad got me a Mossberg 22, and that was kind of the first firearm. And just kind of been a kind of a lifelong love of guns and of hunting. And that kind of led me into the desire to be into competition shooting and eventually the desire to be into the firearms industry. All those years shooting and just plinking and stuff like that, I kind of had this urge to try competition. I guess there's always been a little bit of a competition spirit in me. And so back in, I think it was 72, the local police in a nearby town were doing PPC shooting. And so that was my first introduction to competition shooting, was shooting PPC with law enforcement. And it was something to do, but kind of boring. And then when I started beating the local cops, then they kind of, started forgetting to tell me when the matches were going to be and things like that. But coincidentally, about that same time, I heard about this new handgun sport being formed called IPSC. And so I think it was 76. I went to Columbia, Missouri and shot my first IPSC match up there. And I shot the very first one with a Colt Python, because I've always been a revolver guy. And learned to shoot a handgun with a revolver. And so I saw for the first match that if I wanted to be competitive, I was going to have a semi-auto. And so for the second match, I borrowed a Browning High Power and did pretty well in that one. I think I was like third place or something like that in my second match. So it's like, man, maybe I know how to, maybe I can be capable of doing this kind of stuff. But everybody's shooting 1911 45s back then. And so I put my dimes and pennies together and everything. And by the third match, I'd bought just a stock Gold Cup and competed in the third match just with a stock Gold Cup. And again, did very well at the match. And